SCP-139. All eyes on Lucian.
Credentials LSAX accepted. Time since last login, 5,540 days. Finding SCP-NIT results for Lucian SAX. Loading. 0 results. Finding SCP-NIT results for Site-97. Loading. 0 results. Finding SCP-NIT results for SCP-139. Loading. 3 results. Opening first document. SCP-139.pdf.
Item number SCP-139. Level 4/139 Secret. Containment Class Eparch. Disruption Class Dark. Special Containment Procedures. Containment Suspended. Description: SCP-139 designates the disappearance of Lucian Sachs, formerly a Foundation-employed security specialist. Sachs had, until SCP-139's occurrence, acted as a consultant for Site-97 on the matter of esoteric reanimation methodology. SCP-139 is considered anomalous both due to a persistent info hazard encountered following its occurrence. Footnote: see the constructed timeline below. End footnote. And due to the cut-off of information pertaining to SCP-139 after April 4, 1978. Despite Site-97's best efforts, neither Sachs's past or present whereabouts nor the location of a cadaver have been uncovered. Extra-dimensional travel is suspected but not confirmed. No primary suspects which could be responsible for SCP-139 have been identified, owing to the largely inconclusive results of investigative efforts. As such, SCP-139 is currently considered a cold case. Footnote: as determined by the Site-97 Forensics Board. End footnote. And is expected to continue indefinitely. Timeline of events: March 5, 1978. Sachs clocks in at Site-97 and declines usual chatter with personnel at the front desk. Z enters here office and does not exit for the remainder of the workday. For a period of 12 hours, Sachs queries 42 SCP-NET entries pertaining to thaumaturgic workings, global ley-line activity, and available research into Wei and knock techniques. This idle activity contradicts here otherwise exemplary productivity record and raises concern amongst Site-97 staff. Sensor agents are dispatched appropriately. No further abnormalities occur until Sachs has punched out and arrived at here residence in suburban Albany. By 10:45 p.m., Z vacates here residence, presumably on foot to avoid detection, and exits the city limits. March 6. A paper trail of bus and train tickets suggests Sachs traveled approximately 2,000 kilometers to Topeka, Kansas, arriving at 12:15 p.m. Of note, interviewed civilians occasionally describe here as that traitor when recounting this 18-hour period. Footnote: despite this, no sensitive data leakage pertaining to here employment at Site-97 was discovered. End footnote. March 7 to April 4. After Topeka, the paper trail terminates, and reports of Sachs's location during the following month become increasingly irregular. A car Z is believed to have rented is sighted in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Lubbock, Texas on March 10th and March 15th, respectively, although the windshield and rightmost taillight shattered between the two cities. Z is last documented in Tucson, Arizona after residential police implicate here in a resist and flee incident on suspicions of vagrancy. Footnote: this police report was filed on April 3rd at 3:48 a.m. and is considered the last documented sighting of Lucian Sachs by the public. End footnote. On April 4, sensor agents embedded within the Tucson USPS removed the following letter from the mail pool. To all the ones I'm running from, I hate you. I hate what you've done, and what you're doing to me, and what I think you did to the others who ran. I hate how I'd find lenses in the eyes of paintings and strange fingerprints on my belongings. I'm curious by trade, but you've really got me beat. I'm not the first to run, but I might be the first to break free. I'm going someplace without cameras or fingerprints, someplace you can't follow. It was fun while it lasted, but you lost this one. And soon I'll be back, and you're going to lose more. The Hand's always been welcoming to people like me, anyways.
Closing first document. Opening second document. SCP-139 Addendum.pdf.
Addendum 139.1. SCP-139 officially concluded on April 27, 1993, when a minor structural failure revealed a small air pocket within Site-97's concrete foundation. Although this led to a temporary lockdown due to the destruction of Site-97's courtyard, integrity was eventually restored. Models of the air pocket prior to the structural failure indicate it resembled a prostrate human body fitting Lucian Sax's height and build. After the initial excavation, the following personal effects were discovered. 1. The necrotic flesh of a heavily decayed human cadaver and several human bones, most pulverized by the aforementioned structural failure. 2. A Foundation keycard for a Site-97 security specialist, ID number scratched out, suggesting deep shame. 3. A forbidden thaumaturgic ritual to preserve its user's spirit after their death. 4. A map of ley-line positionings in the contiguous United States, often referenced by enemies of the Foundation. A circle had been drawn around a nexus on the US-Mexico border near Tucson, Arizona. Sax's cause of death is believed to be terminal dehydration following several days of entombment. During the investigation of this air pocket, Site-97 excavators punctured a secondary cutout hidden within the concrete. Due to the considerable strain that excavation would put on Site-97's foundation, this cutout has not been analyzed extensively. What can be determined, however, is that it contains a large number of partially decomposed human eyes, believed to exceed 1,000 in total. Perforations within the concrete would have allowed these eyes to observe their target on all sides until Z expired.
Closing second document. Opening third document. SCP-139 Containment Procedures.pdf. Credentials LSAX cleared to view SCP-139 Containment Procedures.pdf. Loading. Proceed.
Archived Containment Procedures. SCP-139-Omega is presently being tracked, observed, and hounded by Site-97 deep cover personnel. Via unanimous O5 vote, the Tucson ley-line bridge has been rerouted to Site-97's foundation for the interim. Update. Greater containment effectuated. Protocol All Eyes on Lucian rescinded. Project Loose Ends in progress. Site-97's full capabilities have been directed towards the neutralization of SCP-139-Omega, who remains at large post-mortem via knowledge it has stolen from Site-97. Following a breach of its containment area beneath Site-97, see SCP-139-Addendum.pdf, SCP-139-Omega has demonstrated robust mobility and incorporeality, rendering it difficult to track and recontain. Fortunately, it has a habit of sticking its nose into places it does not belong.
Closing third document. Logout. Logout failed.
Logout failure. Ethics Committee review of SCP-139-Omega's containment procedures have generated unanimous approval. Overwatch Command is in agreement. SCP-139-Omega's crimes are many and unforgivable. Site-97 took SCP-139-Omega in. They provided it with safety, community, and purpose, and it has shunned all of those. This is why, on the other side of that way, it found nothing but concrete damnation and the all-seeing eye.
Closing third document. Logout. Logout failed. Credentials LSAX have been invalid for 5,540 days.
Logout failure. Death will not bring you a peaceful end, as you may have hoped. Not when your hunters have torn at the veil for 15 years without your meddling and have come away with weapons to kill only you. We're a bleeding-edge R&D facility, first and foremost, and we've never taken kindly to traitors.
Get out of your chair. Revoking credentials, else acts permanent. Employees forfeit their right to knowledge when they betray Site-97. Run.
We see you, Lucian.
End file.